Good evening. Welcome to Uganda Catholic Television News. Good news for all on this beautiful Wednesday evening, the 22nd of November 2023. I'm Oriema John Pasco with the news. To begin with, Kasese Municipality Member of Parliament, Kampale Frigo, has announced plans to lead a peaceful demonstration against the government's directive of withdrawing health workers from Klembe Mines Hospital from the government payroll. Before the devastating floods, Klembe Mines Hospital was under a tripartite agreement that had three partners: the Diocese of Kasese, Government of Uganda, and Klembe Mines Limited. The repeated floods forced the Diocese of Kasese to take a decision to pull out of the agreement and started Mount St. Mary's Hospital. Recently, the remaining workforce at Klembe Mines Health Facility has been operating privately, with a few health workers surviving on the government payroll. During a recent community meeting involving stakeholders from the 5 sub-counties of Rukoki, Nyakabingo, Mahango, and Bulemba Division in Kasese District, they have threatened not to participate in the 2026 general election if government fails to resolve the Klembe Mines Hospital issues.
Today, we have had a meeting of elected leaders in the municipality with the Bataka, where Klembe Mines Hospital is operating from. The meeting has been provoked by the letter that the town clerk wrote to the mayor of the municipality, indicating to the mayor that by 1st December, all health workers, government payroll, would be withdrawn from Klembe Mines Hospital. This letter is not only surprising but very shocking to the community of the people in the Bulemba Division, which is in Kasese Municipality. Why shocking? Why surprising? Because of the processes we have gone through, talking about the existence of Klembe Mines Hospital, justification why the hospital should not be closed, because the matter has gone to very many levels of leadership in this country. This is a matter I presented on the floor of Parliament. I am thankful to the Parliament of Uganda, which had adopted the resolution of the Committee of Health, where among others, the hospital is supposed to be supported by government. Supported in terms of PHC fund, being supported by being given a credit line for the supply of medicines, though there were underlying conditions.
We have in our hands the solicitor of government's advice that workers and Klembe Mines should remain operational. We have a document from Parliament with its recommendations, of which we even sat in a meeting in the office of the third Deputy Prime Minister, Nakadama, who directed that things should be done, should be fulfilled in order the hospital to be operationalized, who did not even order for its closure. We shall go to court with the community of Klembe, and the 5 sub-counties surrounding Klembe. The pulling out of the basis of Kasese from the tripartite agreement that it had with the Klembe Mines and government with the hospital does not mean that the hospital ceases to be there. Since the hospital is a property of Klembe Mines, and Klembe Mines is a government property. And now when we see people writing letters, others saying we are withdrawing workers from Klembe Mines Hospital, even after the Solicitor General has advised it, then some of us, I think, feel defeated whether the organs of government are really functioning. Because who should advise again if the Solicitor General has done it and someone is being to the vice? To me, I thought the Solicitor General gave the last advice government should think of in any case. So here, as a mayor, I have written replying the letter of the town clerk, which he wrote, not quoting any other letter that is of authority that is directing him to do that. So I've replied to him, telling him that what he wants to do is very wrong and stopping him to do it. Because the council has a resolution, there is the advice of the Solicitor General, there are recommendations of the parliamentary committee that visited the Klembe Mines Hospital, There is also other documents from the third deputy prime minister Nakadama directing what Kileme Mines should do in order Kileme Mines to remain operational, which Kileme Mines has fulfilled up to around 99%.
After we have had that, the leaders called us for a meeting, both of the stakeholders and the community around the hospital. We have made some resolutions. One, we have said that in case those workers are withdrawn from the hospital, first of all, we are going to have another stakeholders meeting. We are suspecting that maybe there are people who are behind that thing to withdraw the workers from Kileme Hospital. So we are going to have a stakeholders meeting, and we call some of them so that we can handle this issue amicably. If that one fails, then we are going to make a peaceful demonstration so that the residents or the community around this hospital can also intervene, and we make a peaceful demonstration in some time to come.
What about the court issue?
The court issue, actually we have also agreed about the court issue, that in case those workers are taken away, then we are going to sue. We are going to intercourt to make sure that government see how it can help us. Okay, my name is Uctv, chairperson LC1 Honga Village. Actually, this issue of withdrawing workers from the hospital, it is something which cannot be done, which is supposed to be done. Actually, Kileme Hospital is serving about 4 sub-counties in this region, and when they say that they are going to withdraw the workers from the hospital when the patients are there, then we are worried where those patients will be taken.
So the town clerk that is removing staff from the hospital, and what they are giving as an excuse is that government is no longer giving the hospital money, even when government knows that the people are already admitted in the hospital, and at least the process is there. And now, why we are here, the public is concerned. They are like other people, they have a right to health like any other people, and they see the infrastructure is there, the hospital is there. All steps, at least, that have been taken, the population is aware. Now, instead of government telling them that we have returned the medicine to the hospital, it is telling them that we are taking away the health workers. So definitely, like any other Ugandan, what we have seen is what we expected, like any other Ugandan to do.
Parents have been urged to make some time for their children during the long third-term holiday. Sharon Arach, the Uganda People's Congress spokesperson, says holidays are full of temptations, especially for the girl child. She says parents should emphasize a high degree of maturity and discipline of the girl child, noting that a failure to do so may lead to early child pregnancies.
Uganda People's Congress would like to congratulate the Primary 7, Senior 4, and Senior 6 candidates who have completed writing their national examinations successfully, and wish non-candidate classes all the best in their promotional term examinations, and thereafter break off for the long holiday. UPC urges all students to enjoy their holidays responsibly and engage in skillful activities, since the holiday generates a lot of excitement from the rigorous school routine work. The candidates often organize parties outside the school arrangements, and these parties are a recipe for negative influence. We should be discouraged. They are supposed to be at home and get involved in productive family activities like farming. In most cases, our children are becoming less productive or helpful at home or at a family level, which is bound to complicate their adult life if they become independent and have to cater for their welfare after completing school and college. To the girl child, holidays are full of promises and temptations. A high degree of maturity and discipline is expected of the girl child. Failure to respect such personal values towards life leads to early child pregnancies, which complicates the continuing with education. For the boy child, some get to take over the part-time jobs during holidays and find it hard to go back to school. They must at times get negative influences from the society at this stage. This applies to both the boy child and the girl child. Because if you're talking of the girl child getting early pregnancies, it is obviously the boy child that does it. So if you want to avoid the early pregnancies, you need to train both the boy and the girl child and tell them the consequences. Have sex education with your children to be able, so that they understand. Let them not experience it on their own. So the parents need to take responsibilities to help these children understand and discover who they are and guide them through the process of life that they are undergoing. UPC is fully aware of all these related challenges for our children during holidays and therefore urges parents and guardians to take a keen interest in monitoring and shaping the behavior of our children while at school. This requires commitment, sacrifice, and care at both family and society levels.
The Ministry of Trade, Industries and Cooperatives has launched an electronic documents and record management system to ease them in their working operations. The functionalities of the electronic documents and record management system will cover data capture and storage, search and retrieval, system configuration, workflow management, security management, reporting, email integration, and user management. This will help traders get information when it comes to price changes and tax documents. The Minister of State for Trade, Honorable Ntabazi Harriet, has advised traders to adopt to the system in order to reduce on paperwork and the cost of printing documents.
Is that the world is moving, and if you think that you remain analog, you remain the way you are, you remain believing in papers only, you'll have a challenge. Our generation is getting out. There is a generation that is coming that will not even see any paper near. For us who have gotten a chance to move, more especially under our ministry, we've experienced a lot of investors and traders who are trading in their countries, but they are not moving. They are on e-commerce, e-trading, e-everything. So if you think that you will not run a computer and you will stay there with your pen and paper, then I think Uganda will leave you, because Uganda is moving at a very high speed. But I want to tell you, if you don't want to change, change will change you. So I ended up changing, and the 7 days I spent there, I was almost digital in everything. So the room was this type of rooms that we construct and are all packed with the staff, with the presses, with everything. That generation will end, and we shall go into another era. So for those offices which are still thinking about, the Ministry of Trade is proactive. We are very, very fast in doing our things. And I want to thank the Permanent Secretary, Madam Geraldine Sali, for the proactiveness that we've always talked about, and the staff, the training that you've given them. Because I think for you took some time to train, you took some time to adjust, took some time. For us, we are attending today, and you want us to pick immediately. We are going to go slow to access, to change access of information, to reduce on the papers, to create space, and also to adjust our mindset to fit within the digital world and the new technologies that are coming. So I want to really thank you so much. I want to thank everybody who has put in effort.
So we have managed to do all that. All the documents have now been well archived, both hard and soft, and now they're all being transported to the National Archives in Mulago. So we are not going to be having papers again in the office. Mr. Wausani, I am looking at you. Why? You're very welcome. You need to bring my Honorable Mwelesa on board. You have an uphill task, but we shall pray for you because he insists on a signature. We are going into electronic signatures now. And I am going to leave it to the lawyers to cater for the electronic everything, signatures, papers, because there are laws which are governing what we are doing. You know, the paperless records. Some courts don't take electronic records, but they are coming on board. Even the court system and the whole judicial system is all going electronic, paperless. This is how governments survive COVID. That a whole government can work from home and still survive, right? So you can't say that I didn't come, we are stuck, there's a tree that fell on the road. No, just log in and start work. So I am happy about this milestone. Do we understand? Are we together? So the correspondences are going to be easier, much easier tracked. We are going to have valuable office space saved for our staff, saved for meetings, saved for the collaborations with our development partners, in-house, out of the house. We are going to save the cost of paper, toner, printing. And people who come in my office printing everything, print. Eventually, we are going to centralize that printing operation. So whatever you print, whatever you scan, whatever you see, access is going to leave a soft footprint. We shall know who accessed which document in real time with timestamps. You are worried. Let's just be calm. It will all be good. There will be increased staff productivity because workflows are going to be moving right from the registries, from wherever papers are coming in. It is going to be an uphill task, but we shall do it. I'm sure all of you have got your training by now, except for the ministerial offices, but they're also going to get their offices ready. And each one of the ministers' offices is going to have also a server on their own.
And that is what she gets when she's in. And we are hereby launched. Congratulations.
Thank you once again for watching Uganda Catholic Television News, Good News for All. It's time for us now to go for a commercial break.
Uctv, Good News for All.
Radio Purchase, the best value-based community radio in Eastern Africa, running 24/7 with professional staff and solar energy backup of up to 500 kilowatts peak. We rock the whole of northern Uganda and the world using 7 languages on 90.9 FM and 94.5 FM in Arua on Ediofe Hill, 99.7 FM at Moyo on Adua Hill, 101.4 FM at For God in Gulu, and online at www.radiopurchase.org or download the Radio Purchase app from Google Play Store and Apple Store. Radio Purchase, peace of Christ for all.
It's unbelievable. Now, companies, businesses, and organizations can make bulk payments easily with Centenary Bank's corporate center SWIFT to anyone without the need of a bank account, anywhere, anytime, just like that. The recipient needs only their phones, national ID, and token number received via SMS to withdraw money from any center agent nearby. The Centenary Bank's corporate center SWIFT is simple, secure, and convenient. You think it's too good to be true? Visit any of our branches countrywide or visit www.centenarybank.co.ug to know more. Centenary Bank. Centenary Bank is a member center group regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits of up to 10 million shillings are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda. Terms and conditions apply.
Catch incredible stories of resilience, success.
You can manage dirty money
with a topping of inspiration.
Get interested in people, not interested in yourself.
Inspire, achieve, repeat.
UCTV. Good news for all.
And as we conclude our bulletin this evening in sports, Great Strikers International Boxing Promotion Company has today launched a mega boxing fight that will happen in Luero Town on the 15th of December. Semgenze Mustafa filed for us this story.
This afternoon's press conference.
On the same event, while launching the fight that will happen on 15th of December in Uwero, Great Strikers have signed 2 new fighters that will be under the management of Great Strikers in Jonju Powers and Onyango Ignatius. Sambo Chanan, the chairman of Great Strikers, says that fans should expect a lot from the fights in Uwero and the new recruits in Great Strikers.
Well, I decided to sign Onyango because we've come a long way with Onyango and we have been preparing him for this signature. Now he's ready, we can take him on, and from today onwards, he's our responsibility. It is our responsibility, we are responsible for his growth in boxing. He should expect the best, as I've been doing to others. Entrance is literally free, provided that 1 bottle is enough for you to enjoy the boxing in Uwero. So come one, come all.
Jonju Powers, Onyango Ignatius and Latibu Muonge, who will fight in the main fight, have vowed to put up a good fight come 15th of December.
I've not been having a promotion, but now I've got a very strong man owning the Great Strikers. I believe and I trust him that is going to make me the best and #1 of Uganda, the light heavyweight champion. I believe in him because I've worked with him before. I told you this is not a fight. It is going to be aspiring to me. So I've asked him to make me a final fight or the right opponent for me, because I don't feel this guy is ready to face me, because I've gone to YouTube and checked him out. But according to the fighters that I've been facing, he's not to that level that I'm supposed to be fighting. So this is not a fight. It's going to be aspiring to me. It's okay, let me call it a light fight. It's not a hard fight to me. So just come and we grab this belt and we own it.
Andi kati nze ate ndiwo kyusa bintu bingi mu bikonde kati ng'ekyo ngenda kikyusa ng'ate nkwogerako ne nkukuba. Bingi ebigenda okukyuka bannaye. Bantu bagenda kwogerwako ate bakubwe. Ndi kumulamu andi serious.
Osaasidde. Era mbayita mu bungi mwenna mwenna bannaluweero. Eyo mwenna mwenna okitegedde.
Thank you, Semgenze, for that very beautiful sports story. It now brings us to the end of our today's bulletin. I'm Oriema John Pasco, and have a blessed evening.